welcome back to Non-League Adventure with me, GDW365. It's Season 2, Episode 10 of Football Manager, playing as Curzon Ashton Football Club. Last time out, we beat Brackley 1-0. It was a good result for us. 11 points clear at the top of the league. Yeah, and... oh, wrong thing again. That's what it was, a poor game. We had a lot of possession, but not many chances created. Ty Phillips scoring a penalty. That was enough to secure the victory. Then we took in a new intake of youth players, none of which are any good. The best two centre-backs, Tommy Barnett here, pace 6 and acceleration 4, means he's probably never going to make it for us, but he's got some good technicals in terms of heading, marking and tackling, and teamwork and work rate are pretty decent as well, but low determination, low bravery and anticipation that paired with the acceleration means he's probably never going to make it for us. And the other one was this guy. He's a little bit quicker, acceleration is 10 and pace is 7. Position 11 is pretty good as well as his technicals, but again, he's probably not going to make it. He's far behind in the pecking order. Then we played a top of the table clash, basically. Tamworth were third, the informed team, I believe. And they beat us 1-0. This was a very good game to watch. It was pretty end-to-end. I think there were 2 clear-cut chances each. We hit the post. And in the end, what decided it was a corner. Crossed it in. Dan Preston got the header. And yeah, we ended up losing 1-0, which was pretty disappointing, if I do say so myself. And we got offered a job interview Aldershot Town. We were 4th in the Vanarama South. It is a route into the Vanarama National League, but I just don't want to move down south, if I'm honest with you. Trying to, if we could make it as realistic as possible, we're not going to be moving all the way down there because it's expensive as hell. I'm pretty sure it's near London. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Then Luke Slater, he hasn't really been featuring, but he is like a covering player. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks. We got another job interview, this time Heddersford Town, 18th in the league, in our league, so definitely not going there. Charlie, another team, is offering us a job opportunity, 8th in our league. Again, we're top of the league. Why would we leave? We drew 0-0 with Halifax. This was a dire game. One for the defenders, and Alex Baird had 2 clear-cut chances in the first 10 minutes, saved them both, and for me, he should have been the man of the match, but if it wasn't for them, we could have probably lost. Then we lost 1-0 to North Ferriby. Another poor performance again. I gave Bridges a start, thinking because he said he's giving me more time to deliver on his promise of loaning him out. I forgot to try and loan him out, actually. We had the transfer deadline day, I think the day before. Excuse me. Yeah, it was pretty disappointing. We lost to a team that were down like in 17th or something, which is very disappointing. Matthew Flynn also got cropped in this game and is out for 6 to 8 weeks, which is possibly till the end of the season, which means Sinclair, he did complain. I don't think I've done a screenshot, but he complained of not having a first team spot, but this was after this happened, so the good thing is that I can say, yeah, I'm going to give you a run of games, and there's not really any repercussions because obviously Matthew Flynn is going to be out anyway. Yeah, Forest Green, you might wonder why am I mentioning this. They won the FA Trophy, which meant that we lost to the eventual winners. We were deemed the biggest overachievers in this competition this season, and obviously biggest underachievers were York City, who lost to us in the second round. Then Curzon Ashton, i.e. the team we're with, offered us a contract. Worth noting, £450 per week. We're on 875, I believe, or 825. I negotiated. They weren't interested. As you can see, 825, sorry. And as a result, the talks are broken down. So my current status is in limbo at the minute. I would have liked to think if we got promoted, then they would, give us a better offer. I offered the same as what I'm on now. Like I said, give me the same as what I'm on now. They said no, miles away. I put it at 700 quid, and then that's when it broke down. I was willing to take a bit of a pay cut, but not like half my wage nearly. And that was the end of it. I should have put on the league table, but we can show you that, just now. So this, because I pressed end, it showed the table at the bottom. You can see now, after a couple of losses and a draw, we're now only 3 points clear of Nuneaton, who I might mention, so Tamworth, sorry, did the double over as the only team to do so, I think, so far. Bottom and the second one down from the top. Yeah, pretty disappointing form so far. It led to a team meeting recently. I'm hoping everyone responded well, so I'm hoping with that, that's going to provide that bit of impetus to perform better to start off with. We're playing against AFC Telford, who are 13th, and the team we're going to use is this team here. We're going to go Baird in goal, Morton at right back, Downey at left back. Sinclair comes in, not really played since last time I showed you him. But he's going to get a chance now. Hopefully he can start performing a little to the standards of Flynn. We're going to go through this back in the firing line up front. Curran on the left, Gorman on the right, left-footed on the right hand side. Give Ty Phillips a bit of a rest because he's got an average rate of 6.78 in the last couple of games. Been pretty disappointing. We're going to give Mark McKee another chance to perform in the middle of the three midfielders. Bell and Atkinson, the ball-winning midfielders. Right. So let's get into this game. Yeah, he's lacking fitness. We are aware of this fact. Teams are warming up. Cup of tea ready. We are the slight favourites. Well, here we are. Left Bowerman out. Is this due to recent injury problems? Sort of. He's just one of the fringe players at the minute. He was backup basically to Gorman. Right, so we are the favourites. Confidence is pretty high. Mark McKee probably the only one who's not. I'm going to expect to win here. We need to get back into winning ways. Hit a bad bit of form, so we just need to make sure that we do this, which I know is very tedious for people. They're probably screaming, "Yeah, why don't you just do the defenders, midfielders, and strikers one?" Believe it or not, it's apparently better to do it individually if you want the best response. They've done it for people that just want to just basically plug and play and just play the game. But I found that, especially this season, because that's what I did last season, that it seems to be more effective when you do this. The games that I did lose, I weren't the favourite. I wasn't the favourite. My English is impeccable. Yeah, I weren't the favourite, so a bit and I how to approach the team talk, because for the first time in ages we weren't the favourite. That's because we were playing Tamworth, who were in a rich vein of form. Thewley so early on, passes wide to Gorman. He knocks it back to Morton. It's probably a false highlight this, but you never know. I've scored a couple of early goals. McKee gets it now in the midfield. Bell looking for options, finds Thewley. Thewley plays a lovely ball to Downey. Downey out with a chance maybe to get the cross in. He's got the defender Casey on the case, but playing words. As you can see, it was a false highlight. 10 minutes in, not really any chances. Jaffet Matter. I've had him in the other save somewhere, on trial or something, and it was deemed not good enough. Sinclair, welcome back to the side, and that is what you're capable of. Apparently, that's what I've been lacking. They get a good tackling though on Morgan gets a good tackling. 64% possession, things are going to plan so far. No need to change to attacking or anything just yet, although we aren't creating many chances. That might change if they go and score here, but it's a good tackle there. McKee sets Gorman. I was just going to say on his way, but he came backwards. It passes to him. Thewlis gets it now and looking for support. He's got some support in the shape of Curran, who's made a good run on the left-hand side. Can he get the... Well, he's got no one to aim for at the minute, but he does well and finds McKee. He finds a neat little through pass to Thewlis, who finds Gorman, who has a go, and Ramsbottom palms it high and wide. Corner. Atkinson to take. It's a poor corner. There's plenty of bodies back. I've tried to make it a little bit more defensive on our corners because we do get caught on the counter a fair bit. Probably a bit overkill with 4 players, but it just seems to be a bit of our downfall. Dawson finds Rowe. Rowe plays it through to Matter. And then Ashworth can clear away, only as far as Threlfall. It's chipped back in, but it's won by Sinclair, I believe. He was actually offside, doesn't matter. and again. So McKee has it now in the middle of the park, plays a lovely ball out wide for Morton. He's got time and space to pick across, and he does. Finds Thewlis, he's held it up, he's got his back to goal. Gorman has a shot, it's blocked, and it's cleared away. That was deemed a clear-cut opportunity. I'm not entirely sure why. He had his back to goal, for God's sake. Brownhill, though, gets in ahead of Morton and chips the ball forward, but it's the end of a highlight. So great. So GW shut the F up. Another highlight though, hopefully going to result in a Curzon Ashton chance, and that's a great ball by Ashworth to find Curran. I felt sure that we're going straight to Casey's face. Ball is loose though from McKee. And now AFC Telford can break, and our ball's played over the top. Ashworth heads forward to Bell, and he's got acres of space there. That's a great header from Ashworth. But he needs support, he's looking at options. He's got options behind him, but he's got his back to them, so he's probably not going to find him. Instead he finds Downey, who has got an opponent in front of him. He plays it inside for McKee. McKee's played a lovely ball for Thewlis. If he can just get it under control and get the shot away, which he can't, and Brownhill comes and takes it off his toe. Paratore kicks it straight to Ashworth. Another weird highlight where there's not really an opportunity. That's a poor pass from Gorman straight to Dawson, I believe it was. And Mata plays it for Rowe, who's got the beating of both defenders apparently in pace situations. But it came to nothing. A long shot from difference. A long shot from distance is alright by my book. That was disappointing. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased. Everyone practically responding from that. We aren't playing well. So I'm not happy with you. And I don't care that you're nervous. I'm not happy with you because you should have done better with that chance. Instead you turned your back on it. But they're fired up. Everyone is motivated or fired up. So I'm hoping we're going to get the response we want. Here comes Dawson for Telford. AFC Telford. Paratore chips it forward to Mata. That's a great interception from Morton. And then Atkinson seemed to just come from behind the defender. I didn't even see him there. And both wingers are playing poorly again. So definitely there's going to be a change on one of them. Probably Gorman to start off with. Or maybe just put Gorman on the left, take Curran off, which is probably the best bet, I think. Although Curran is showing slight signs of improving. I'm going to take Curran off. I'm going to bring on Ty Phillips, and I think Matt McKee's looking a bit tired. Let's get Thompson on. He's proved to be a match winner a couple of times. I'm looking for them to be the difference. Excuse me. Apologies once more. So, still no change. I think we go to attacking. Try and put some pressure on, because again, not many chances, and I'm not doing anything different to before. Thewlis is going to come off for Sedic. Sorry, Bowman. Just not reliable enough. We need a result here, because I don't know if you can see here, but Neaton obviously aren't playing this on this day. They're going to be potentially 1 point behind us if the score stays the same. We need a winner here. We need a winner sooner rather than later as well. But at the minute, Telford have got the ball, which is never a good thing. And Brownhill picks up the ball deep in Curzon Ashton's half, and Mata gets beyond Ashworth and shoots, and it's in. It's 1-0. And our season looks like it's imploding here. Absolutely disgusting performance here. Let's just have a look here. Instructions. More direct passing. We've got to get the ball forward. I bet that does absolutely nothing. Yep, as you can see, no highlight whatsoever on overload now. Is there a late chance? A point might not be so terrible, but there you go. Sinclair just passes straight to Brownhill, and Matters in behind here now. And shoots again, and Baird this time saves. Reed, though, with the resulting corner. Can they clear it away here? They can't. Yeah, it's a very disappointing result, this. We're not going to score. Pretty disappointing, to say the least. Don't know what's happened. All of a sudden our team aren't performing. It's very strange. I had the opportunity to bring players in. I thought, I don't need to. We're winning. Well, I brought the players in the January transfer window, but obviously there's a loan window until March, and I left it. I left it alone. And this is looking increasingly worrying that we're going to drop out of. We're going to finish in the playoffs. That goes without saying. But, oh, are we? We're 12 points ahead of Stockport. Well, Brackley, who are the only team can knock us out. There's 5 games after this, so I'm pretty confident we're not going to drop out of the playoffs. But to be in this position more or less all season and then throw it away at the end is an absolute travesty, and that is appalling. Absolutely appalling even. Shocking performance. Can you tell that I'm annoyed? Because I am. Appalling. So we lost another game. Yeah, your side dominated with the ball with 61%. Find yourself on the losing side. That's what happens when you don't take your chances. Yep, that's what it is. It was good in moments, but to be honest, we didn't deserve to get anything out of the game. So I can't have too much. Yeah, I suppose that's what I'm saying. We deserve more than that, definitely. Yeah, it opens the door. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit of luck. Yeah, we'll have to do that. It was a fantastic strike, even though I didn't think it was that good. He didn't do that well, but yeah, I would like to keep him. Yeah, it has to be said. I hate doing the post-match press conferences. That was appalling, absolutely appalling. Don't know what I'm gonna have to do here. I'm gonna have to have a bit of a shake-up of the team. It seems that way anyway. But yeah, next game we're gonna play is. It looks like it's gonna be Gainsborough or Stockport. It looks like it's going down to the wire. This game is particularly key. Nuneaton. I'm just debating whether to do that game instead, because that could be the decider. We've got Boston United away next as well, and Leamington. We've got teams high up in the league. Well, Boston aren't, but they're one of the favourites at the beginning of the season. 8th, 2nd, 18th and 5th. They're not going to be easy games. I'm just wondering if it's worth creating a friendly against an easy team and just getting some confidence back that way. Just looking at that there. But anyway, we probably are going to come back for Nuneaton, depending on where we are at the time. If we somehow manage to pull some results out of his dick hole and get about 4 points away, I'll probably leave the Nuneaton game and just go straight to Gainsborough and Stockport. But if we find ourselves like neck on points, I will probably do the Nuneaton game and then follow up with the Stockport game at the end. I might even make it like a double game episode or whatever. So hopefully you join us for that. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, why not press that like button? If you like to keep up to date with daily FM videos, or as daily as possible, then please feel free to subscribe. Hopefully we're not going to bottle it here. I really do fear though at the minute that something's not right. I've just done a team meeting to get a better performance and it was, well, arguably worse. But hopefully you join us for whichever game comes next. It'll be Nuneaton or Gainsborough. Looking at it the way it's set, and hopefully you join us for that. And until then, I will see you then. Bye bye.